Hey fellow golfers, today I'm going to cover 10 key building blocks of fundamentals that if you get right, it'll significantly improve your swing, your strike, your consistency. So the first thing I'm going to focus on is your grip. When you take your grip, in my case it's the right hand for the lead hand, left hand for the backhand, make sure that your thumb is not on the leading edge of the grip. It should be around. Okay? Unless you are adjusting your grip slightly to do a fade or a draw to open or close the face of your club, the standard grip should really be on the side. Your backhand, on the other hand, the thumb should be more or less on the leading edge. So, thumb around, back thumb on the leading edge. So, key to the grip. You can have interlocking grip, two-hand grip, which I'm using at the moment, finger over the back finger. So, different types of grips you can try. Posture is key. Two important things to remember. Your chest should be over your toes. That's irrespective of the ball position. Have your chest over your toes. Only when you're using the driver and you're widening your stance would your toes be broader than your shoulders and your chest. So your chest over your toes and your head down below your shoulders. Don't squat, don't bend the knees too much. So don't squat or bend the knees too much. You are taking a posture like that. Chest over your toes and head below your shoulders. Stance and width. The width in your feet should be hips wide for your irons, slightly wider and perhaps out, facing out for your driver, and very short chip shots, feet much more together. You could even try it completely together. Short wedge shots, chip shots, really good to do with your feet more or less together. So the feet position and the stance width is key for your game. Keeping your lead arm close to your body as you turn, and you want to make the turn with your hips and your shoulder. Your initial part of the turn with your hips and the shoulder, that's key to a good backswing. Then what you want to have is the weight on the inside of your back foot as you go back. So you can take a bit of weight off your front foot as you go back, but keep that pivot to create the torque that you need and to stay over the ball. So your weight on the inside of the back foot, in my case the left foot, as you turn. So that's key, a key fundamental to get right and a key building block. Next is the backswing length. That really depends on your shot. If you're doing short shots, wedge shots, chips, of course you're not going to go all the way back. And some people don't need to go back. You look at someone like John Ram, he has a very short backswing and yet he gets in tremendous power because his timing is key, that torque is key. So the length of your backswing depends on your shot and depends on the flexibility of your body. Next fundamental, after you've done that good turn, is how do you come to the ground? Well, you start coming to the ground by shifting your weight onto the inside of your lead foot. So as you went back, it was inside of the back foot. As you come down, you shift your weight. You start your move with your hips and keep your arms close to your body. So don't reach for the ball. You keep your arms close to the body, it'll give you control. And what you want on impact is your nose to be over the ball, which is really where you're striking, so that your turn and impact point is where the ball is. So keep your arms and keep them as straight as possible as you come through. So the idea is not to have floppy arms, because you will rarely be able to be consistent with your impact. Keep your arms straight and think of a hammer hitting the nail. A hammer hitting the nail. Hammer hitting the nail. Hammer hitting the nail. So that slight shift of weight back to the inside of the front foot. Arms close to the body. Arms straight. Hammer hitting the nail. And your nose on impact point over the ball. The next very important point is how to get the proper release. The idea is not to be too stiff with your hands, arms, wrists. Keep them nice and relaxed and loose. So while you're getting to the body, keep your arms, hands loose and relaxed. That's key to a proper release, so that you are not losing power. If you're too stiff and tense, you're not actually going to get the power. It's not the tension and the strength of which you hold the grip that creates the distance and the power. It's the right impact point strike, so that you do that. The next important point, which you would have heard a lot about, is getting speed, and the right speed, not only of your club and arms, but the ball speed at the end of the day. And the way you get the right speed, aside from getting more fit and using some techniques to improve your flexibility and your strength, is to have a full release as you come through. Full release. And the speed is from the top down. It's not the speed going back. You will see some great iron players like Matsuyama who go back and actually hold. Even you see Ram do that on drives. Hold at the top and come through. The speed is as you come through, but slow and relaxed. Feel the swoosh. And then the glue is staying balanced. So while you do all that, the idea is you stay balanced and you finish nice and balanced. So left shoulder over the right foot, nice and balanced as you come through. Right. Left shoulder over the right foot. So back shoulder over the lead foot as you come through. Staying balanced is the key to consistent striking and consistent direction. So now let's put that all together and hit a few shots. Remember, stay loose. Remember, initial shoulder turn, weight shift back from inside to inside. Nose over the ball. Slow back takeaway. Faster strike through. And straight down as you strike the ball. Remember the hammer and the nail. Stay nice and balanced on finish. One more, you get consistency of distance, consistency of strike, and builds your confidence tremendously. Easy peasy. If you get those fundamentals right, you'll get your strike much better, you'll get your consistency much better, you'll get reliable distances with your shots. Then you can build in some variations from there to do shorter shots, longer shots, fade, draw, etc. But key are those 10 fundamentals, all flashing by as a quick summary. Happy golfing. See you on the flip side.